Honored ones, I am Masato Yuki here, and today we're going to be playing Eternal Strands. This game looks amazing for our game 10. New game. Whoops, sorry. We're just gonna play on normal. Actually, hold up. Doing some quick searching through things. Yeah, we're playing on normal. Wanted to make sure there wasn't a difficulty achievement. There isn't. Good. I will play on the hardest difficulty when required. Just when I don't need to, I don't like to. When Weavers born in the next era ask what we are willing to risk wrangling these vicious... I can't speak English.
Was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago. But I'd be lying if I said it's lived up to all I hoped it would be. Stop! Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began.
This is a really nice cutscene so far.
Oh.
Thanks.
Bryn, over here.
I figured the game wouldn't look like how the cutscene did, but it still looks beautiful. A visual novel type way. Ooh.
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route in. No idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
I'm reaching out the... She mentioned in the shot. Ask what it is.
The Strand Road?
A famous trade route into the Enclave that led straight to Denevron. The hub for bartering magical goods. Before the Surge, caravans used the Strand Road to enter and exit the Enclave with their goods. It's been completely submerged by tangles, unfortunately. Still, if we can get any closer to that passage, we will find rare artifacts lost in the Surge.
Maybe a little strange, but ask her.
I know the scry is a standard device across Weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without it?
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table. At the table, everyone will be able to watch your expedition and communicate with you as needed. The last, most important function of the scry is that it allows me to use magic to pull you back to camp when your life is in danger.
Right. That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then.
I do like her cast so far. The game
No
looks
visuals
amazing.
on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
The veil. Even more impressive up close.
Indeed.
Just this should magnify the enchantment, and
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth. The closer you get to the veil, the thicker they'll become.
its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Until now.
Okay.
That wall is completely frozen.
Weaver's Grasp. Okay, I like this game. Lift and moves objects to and creatures. The purple aura marks valid targets, while those marked red are too heavy for the current level of strand. LT to prepare the strand. Hold RT to cast, and release RT to throw it forward.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
So, if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Give it a moment to cool. Then you should be able to climb.
Okay, it's a very basic climbing feature, and you can do a jump.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition.
I agree.
Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Dom's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
Oh! That's a dragon.
Bryn, connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Mira's breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Dom, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return. Good. Head out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
Yeah, we need to grab all these resources. Never know when it might come in handy. Drake.
For the love of... It's an Ash Peak drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a part.
Okay.
Good. Dawn's still working on the scribe, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. Oh, it runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Aurea, that drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
keep moving.
Oh, great. It's not gonna be a Drake. It's not gonna be the Drake. It's gonna be something worse. Not worse.
Damn it,
The Drake
Hasmin
was
was right. That Drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast. Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
Okay, we get some iron from that.
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
The AI isn't stupid. Okay.
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
I do like how we have to generally switch between our magics. Get through this.
That's the path.
You're doing great, Bryn. Final stretch.
That can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get...
Well, I think we're gonna die.
You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape. have you got?
Trying.
Skies. If this isn't the strangest.
What the? Hang on, Bryn.
Okay, we got a cutscene.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up! You're... What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arm. We need to go. Now. Up ahead! Lead! Ah! I'm fine. Keep moving! Guys, the arc!
Eternal Strands. That's worth an achievement, right? Our first one, of course. I'd hope that's enough to get our first one. The band Smith Solda has been traveling. There's our first achievement, parting the veil.
Does anyone else
passed through the
notice
veil.
we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Team needs a pep talk, remind them we're still Weavers.
All my life, if I wasn't dreaming about becoming a point, I was working towards it. To do it alongside a renowned Weaver band, it's a chance to make history. I won't let you down.
That's the spirit.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all Weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, Weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed preached the evils of our magic. All because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why.
Fair enough.
Then, Weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
The scribe. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
This is such a beautiful landscape and world. And I'm glad that we're doing this game. A blazing trail.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under Weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scry. But knowing I've found the right replacement helps.
That's good.
Besides, this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back out there soon enough.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the Overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue, possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now.
Okay. Travel. Eee. Flintwood Hollow. Tree Latin and Wild. If I finish the game quickly enough, I'll probably be one of the first 1,000 people in the world to beat this. On Xbox, at least. Which would be cool enough. I have to say, I'm loving the look of the cutscenes, the game. It's done so beautifully. And the way that, like, the combat isn't the most, like, sophisticated and greatest when it comes to controls. But it's still beautiful. And, well, simplistic. Because the camp would really just, no.
I've got you clear as a sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference from the Enclave?
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Vale.
That's reassuring.
Ooh. Inventory. Codex. Codex stores information about the world mysteries of Enclave. Codex fragments represent points of data on a subject. When enough are acquired, Lane can research them to unlock the codex entry. Okay. I'll go through this a little bit later. I want to continue playing the game. What's this? This world is ours to take in now. To make our own path. Yeah, I'm not taking that path though. Let's go up. Nice, we got rewarded for exploring. I think that's everything I want to do here. Is I don't think there's anything there. Nope. We get down and we take the other way now.
dwarf arcs.
And they're clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Okay. Let's head upwards
Fresh water
first.
in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Red iron.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dom will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
The Darter hide. Let's head back down. I don't want to miss any resources we can get. Because, as I said, I took a peek at the achievement list, and we have to craft everything. You know, typical single-player type stuff. That was me being stupid. Apologies. Honestly, I do want to head back now. See what I can do with these resources. I understand we didn't do our quest, but I do want to tinker with things. I want to do things my way, essentially. And I don't want a full inventory when I'm fighting something with really good loot, for instance. Be sucky. Travel. Merci. I do not plan on playing this for too long today because the fact is I am tired.
Your tent. not be glamorous, but you can rest here when you're not gallivanting on expeditions.
It's perfect.
Don't know about perfect. I could have done a better job if we didn't lose half our supplies when we passed through the Veil.
Seriously, I didn't have anything close to this in Aronsband. Half the time I was lucky if I didn't sleep on dirt.
Huh, that's unfortunate. I'll leave you to get settled.
Poor Bryn. We'll start speaking again.
Sev, how are you holding up?
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also, left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
Sev is cool so far. He's spiraling.
Hey, at least Sola did half your unpacking. No sprained back muscles for you.
True, and no back pain. In a few days, I might die from a creature attack. But at least I'll leave a corpse with good posture.
Sev.
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
That is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Yeah. You're probably right. Listen, I should get back to helping Sola.
Of course. I'm here for you, Sev. We all are.
Sure. Yeah.
I didn't mean to skip that. Craft. Craft new arms. I'm so dearly sorry if that made a noise. I unplugged my mic on accident. Craft new arms! I like how we cut off there, but... And armor at the smithy. Each design uses a combination of different classes of materials forged, carved, etc. Those materials are divided into slots. The top slots use the most materials, but has the biggest impact on the item stats. Materials have properties such as weight, resistance to heat, and so on, so while also affecting color. Mix and match materials to create custom gear in both ability and looks. Some quests also require crafting. These live in their own category, but work the same. Provide the needed materials and craft the item to advance. Quest materials are only ever used for one recipe. We have a mundane shield. Mundane bow. Points half plate. Arm. Tanned resource. Let's use the... Yeah, or the... We'll use the Akali hide. The forged resource, we'll use iron. Carved, the ironwood. And the woven, the densicular fur.
Don't forget to block.
Design crafted. Equip. Interact.
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
You think we might find another ark that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one did.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers.
I'm gonna call it here. Shorter stream compared to what we're used to, but honestly, we grabbed 144 achievements. Not the greatest. And while I understand that, well, we are working towards this. This will be used, I can guarantee. Let me know how you guys feel about this game so far, because, well, I think it's beautiful and done well. The combat's a bit bland compared to most things. I love the crafting system. It seems very intuitive and cool. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. I'm Masato. Have a lovely night. Bye-bye.